they'll just call you a this or that because you say something negative about Jews. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. By the way, I mean, I guess I've been meaning to make a video on this topic on how we should stop writing people off as this or that just because they happen to disagree with us. And trust me, it frustrates me. It frustrates me so much whenever I hear a Gentile being called an anti-Semite, okay, when it's not true. And for some reason, my fellow Jewish brethren fight me tooth and nail on this. When they don't know, they're just whistling past the graveyard. You're just building resentment. Anti-Semitism is a myth, for the most part. It's a myth. I mean, stop with this nonsense, okay? If somebody dislikes you for a reason, then it cannot be anti-Semitism. You understand? Unless you're going to classify anti-Semitism anything that's negative towards Jews, whether it's merited or not, which it's an absurd interpretation. And it's even more silly when religious people, which the way it seems in the Jewish world are like slower than our secular counterparts, take up the banner erected by secularists, to push irreligious ideas, right? They're like, yeah, this is anti-Semitic, that's anti-Semitic, just because the ADL wants you to classify it as such. It could be wrong, it could be misguided. But when a Gentile hears the word anti-Semitism, what they assume is unmerited hate. Pain plus blame equals hate. However, every time something happens, when it is clearly a result of Zionism, we have to stop calling it anti-Semitism. Call it anti-Zionism. The idea that people would be persecuting us for absolutely no reason, just because we exist, is another way of saying that we're superior. I mean, if people like you for no reason, it means you're superior. If people dislike you for no reason, that means you're also superior, right? I mean, you're different. You're set apart. You're departing yourself from the human race from that perspective. Now, I'm not saying that on this planet, nutty people don't exist who for some reason don't like the way you walk. However, in the vast majority of cases, which is, I think, the algorithm we should use when making any sort of macro decision, people on this planet are typically disliked for a reason. Now, that reason could be wrong, it could be misguided, it could be unfounded, not grounded in anything, but there's a reason.